Hey, this is Dr. Sean, and we're going to do another electric acupuncture point stimulator pen, uh, whatever demo, and we're going to go over the pericardium meridian. Remember, the pericardium itself is a covering of the heart, and the heart is a salt organ, it's a yin organ, but this one also is a yin. The pericardium is a yin organ in the meridian system, so it's considered nourishing and supporting. So the pericardium is paired up with the triple burner or the triple warmer, or Sanjiao, whichever one you want to call that. It protects and comforts the heart. It protects from hurts or broken heart, extreme fear, extreme anger, extreme emotion, overexcitability, those kind of things. Kind of an insulator, think of it that way. Or think of it like a grandmother. It kind of protects you and supports you and gives you a big hug when things go wrong. So that's kind of what the pericardium kind of does in that sense. It's got 9 points total, and they begin at the fourth intercostal space. So it's down on the chest. I'm not going to show you, but it's on the chest about 1 inch on the lateral side or to the sides of your nipple line. So it's right about there. That's where it begins, and then it travels down the arm all the way to the center of the social finger. The social finger, that's that one right there. So it ends right in here, right at the very, very tip, and that's the 9th point. So we're going to go through the 9, and we'll go through 8, and we'll go through, the crease of the palm, sorry, there's 8, and then 7, and 6 is the master point, about 2 inches up from here, right from the center of the crease. And then, what do we got? Number 5, 3 inches. So remember, that's 3 inches. Remember, we had our divisions. Remember, that's 1 inch right there, and that's 3 inches. That's 4 inches. If we go through that, that's on you, not on me. So well, it is on me because it's mine, but this is for you. But anyway, here we are. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna do it 1. Let's see if I can feel any of these and feel. But remember, we need to. The fingers are really sensitive, and they're used for a lot of pretty dramatic things. This one, for example, can be used for heat stroke or even a hot feeling in the palm. Center tip of the finger, bop, right there. I'm probably. Oh wow, yeah, I can feel that for sure. That's a good one. I feel it all the way through the entire finger and up into the wrist even, and just at 1, I can feel this one. So this one clears heat. It can restore consciousness. If you have a needle prick, sometimes they'll use that one. And my teacher was Korean, and there was a more Korean style. They love to do the pokes and get 1 drop of blood out, and that really helps open things up. And say prick to bleed, hot feeling in palm, maybe swelling of the tongue or palpitations. Really good for heat stroke. This is number 9. This is also the wood point. Right here. Remember, we do the 5 elements. We do the wood, the fire, the earth, the metal, and the water points. So that's what we're going to finish up today. So we're going to do 6 of the 9 points total. The other ones are up on the arm and up in the chest. We're not going to do those today, but we'll hit them later, because the ones up in the chest we can work on, like chest pain and rib pain and stuff like that. So we'll get those at another time. Right now we're just doing remember, everything from the tips of the finger about to the elbow. So we're going to work on those. And so let's do point 8 is on the crease of the palm, right here, on the crease of the palm, where the middle finger, when you make a little fist, is right where the finger meets, right there. So we're straight in there, pop, right in there. You can kind of feel, ooh, and if you kind of move around a little bit, remember, sometimes we have to move these around. We'll move it up that way. I can feel it all the way through here, and move it down a little bit. And you feel kind of like a little bit, so you're going to find a point right along this tendon. You can find a tendon right in there from this middle finger, and on to the more thumb side or the radial side of it, you'll get the nerve that goes right up into here, and on the ulnar side, you get the nerve that goes into here. And you should be able to find, I should be able to find actually the point that goes right into these, but I don't seem to find it right here. So, but this one's a really good one. Ooh, really good. Chest and cardiac pain, so good stuff with the heart, pain in the heart, maybe a cramp in the heart or something, clears fire and calms the mind. Good for infection of the hand or mental disorders, nausea, bad breath. I have no idea why bad breath. Sometimes for gas pains and epilepsy, I have no idea why bad breath, but I'll have to look it up and get back to you on that one. Next one is the seventh point. It's called the earth point. So that was the wood point. We got the fire point. Now we're going to go for the earth point, middle of the transverse crease of the wrist. Transverse crease of the wrist goes across, means transverse. Okay, between the tendons of palmaris longus and flexor carpi radialis. That's these two big tendons. Let's see if I can, if you kind of pull like this, you can kind of see those two tendons right in there. Okay, and so we're going to go after those right in the middle of it. We're keeping it at about 1. Oh, let's go up to 2. Whoo! Wow. Yeah, you feel that one? Yeah, this one's very, very good pinpoint point right in here. Remember, this is earth point. Right there, I feel it all through the entire hand. If I get it in there. Don't see any twitching yet, but we're getting a good, really good feeling in there. Okay. This one also clears heat and also calms the mind. So calming the mind, calming the mind. Good for a stuffy chest. Maybe pericarditis or pericardial issues. It may be used for that one, kind of thing. But we want to kind of feel these. We want to kind of get used to them for when we treat ourselves or when we treat others. We know what they want to feel like, right? So good for stuffy chest, stomach ache. Ooh, irritability. Diminishes nervousness. This is a good one. Am I nervous? Well, not really. So maybe it's working, right? Pretty good. That's a nice one. I like that. Feels good. Another one is a very powerful point. This is a master point. Okay, this is a pericardium 6, and it's 2 inches from the center of the wrist crease. So 1, 2. We should be right about in there. It's right in there. Get in there and do that one. Opens the chest, regulates the heart, blood, and she harmonizes the stomach, clears the mind. Again, a lot of clearing mind ones on this one, right? So we'll talk about that protection of the emotions. Main one for motion sickness and nausea right there. This is a really good one. So we use this one a lot of times on people who have nausea for whatever reason. Sometimes if they have vertigo or something like that, or maybe they have pregnancy nausea and morning sickness, or people who've been on chemotherapy. This is a really good point right in here. We use it a lot, and sometimes we even use little press needles or the pellets, and I can feel this through the entire hand. I don't feel nausea right now, so I wouldn't notice any difference, but that's what it's for. Very good master point right there. Powerful, very powerful. This one, we're going to highlight that sucker right there. That's pericardium 6. Okay, pericardium 5 is the metal point, and that's going to be, it's called the meetings of the 3 yin channels of the hand: the heart, the pericardium, and the lung. So remember, we have one down on the feet, which is the 3 yins crossing, and that's going to be the liver and the kidney and the spleen. We'll get that one. This is the counterpart for the upper part of the body. So this one is also, this is the metal point. So remember, we had the wood point at 9, and we have the fire point. And then we have the what's it called, the earth point, and then we had a master point right here. And now we're going to find the metal point. This is 3 inches above the crease. So this is, instead of the 2, 1, 2 right there. So there's going to be 1 more inch, or it should be what, right there, right? So this is 3 inches, and we should have it right there. So right about there. Bop. Okay, this one I feel mostly on the point where I'm pressing, but I can feel it traveling up into the arm. Oh, let's see, what does this one do? Clears heat, opens the chest, also resolves more heart phlegm, okay, and irritability, and contracture of the arm. So it may be a good one if there's pain in the hand or arm too. These are also really good. Now another one, 5 inches, so we go another 2 inches, 1, 2 right in here. This is going to be pericardium 4. That's going to be pericardium 4 right there. This one regulates and cools the blood, reduces heat. Heat of the moment emotions. So if someone's really flipping out, you can do this one if you can get to them. Have them calm down enough for you to put this on them, or press that one as an acupressure point. Removes obstructions and opens and calms the heart. Stops pain. Strengthens the mind. I'm going to keep this one there. Keeps your mind strong, It's a good one. It's also pretty good for the wrist, any hand cramping and stuff like that too. And the last one we get to do is pericardium 4, 5 inches above here. And this one is the water point number 3 on the elbow crease on the ulnar side of the tendon of the biceps. That's way up here. So here's the arm crease right there. There's the transverse crease of the elbow. Okay, and then here, right here, if we push this guy, we could feel that there's that a tendon right there. That's the bicep tendon. Here's the bicep, and there's the tendon. And the bicep is on the radial side. This is the ulna. and this is the radius, so this is a radial side. And this is the water point on the elbow crease on the ulnar side. Oh, it's on the ulnar side of the tendon bicep. Expels heat, cools blood, soothes, opens the heart. Good for tremor of the hands. So we're going to try this one right there on the ulnar side. There's radial side, there's ulnar side of the bicep tendon. So go right in there. Woo, yeah. And I can feel that one all the way through the entire, all the way up to the hand. And look, there we go. So we're catching the motor portion of the nerve. This is really nice. We didn't have it in those other ones. Getting a good twitch on those suckers. And as we rotate it around, you can find different parts of the muscle. This is, there's brachioradialis or somebody in there. Oh, that's nice. I can feel it all the way in the thumb, really especially in the thumb. If I turn my wrist out a little differently and kind of pop around here. Oh. Yeah, so again, with these two, look in there, and you have to kind of like play around to find the actual point, because sometimes the point isn't where it's documented. You know, we have this whole list and diagrams and statues and stuff with where the points are. But remember, they can be pretty significantly different for you, because your nerves move. And not to say that the nerves are related to the meridians exactly. That's totally not the case. But you know, it's a good. You'll feel it better that way too. So there is some relationship with that. And remember, in acupuncture theory, at least historically, a lot of times nerve tissue, brain tissue, and stuff like that was just considered marrow, like inside the bone marrow. And you know, they just because they couldn't really see what it was. They also considered all the glands to be just fat. So we don't have, you know, we talk about things like thyroid or something, or adrenals, or something like that, and we're actually talking about the different organ, you know, or a pancreas. You know, pancreas is usually talking more about the actual physiological use of the pancreas rather than the adrenals, or the pancreas rather than the spleen or something like that. Spleen, as you know, is, you know, we're going to talk about that one, is down on the leg meridians there, and that one's for other stuff. The spleen recycles blood, you know, and helps some of your immune function. So it has a different function than in acupuncture theory. In acupuncture theory, just they had to blame it on something, and they couldn't find anything that was really significant. So they said, well, it must be this one, and they were just, you know, looking at what the work of the pancreas would do. Anyway, this is Dr. Sean over at the Natural Body Works, and here's the Meridian acupuncture pen. Electrical meridian acupuncture pen, all snazzy, and you see our little reflections in it and stuff like that. It's very nice. You can buy one online right down here. You go down like another paragraph down in the description, and I have a link on where to get one of these, at least quicker. You know, I mean, you can buy it off other sites too, but it may take you months to get it. And you can go over here, and there's a little purple dot right over there. You can little purple square right there, and you can subscribe to other ones that we do, and then see the next one should be up here if you have your phone, not your phone, your laptop or whatever you're using, your computer, and then, you know, the next one should be down below. Anyway, so keep watching. Give me a thumbs up if it's a thumbs up, or a thumbs down, and tell me why. You know, did I miss something? Did I really screw something up? And I can fix it. Go ahead and leave me a comment or a question. I try to answer as many as I can, and get to them in a timely fashion. A lot of you guys have a really good question. So anyway, this is Dr. Sean over at the Natural Body Works. There's the electric acupuncture meridian point stimulator pen, whatever. And there we go. Don't forget to subscribe and comment, like, and share with your friends and things like that. And if you get one of these, let me know and see how it goes, and play with the other videos that I did. So we're going through all 6 meridians on the hands, and then we're going to do all 6 meridians down the feet, and then we're going to do conditions. So we'll do like carpal tunnel and tennis elbow and golfer's elbow and radial compartment syndrome and shoulder issues and chest issues and neck stuff and low back and hip and knee and all the different pieces, parts that you'd like to do. So anyway, this is Dr. Sean again, Natural Body Works. There you go. Bye.